This is a love story. It follows the path of two fish in love, two belugas to be exact, but I'm not going to present it to you the classic way because the story itself is not a typical one. Every story has four parts: the beginning, the middle, the almost ending, and the true ending. The beginning and middle are not relevant for us, so I'll start with the almost ending. These are Milo and Nessie, the belugas I told you about. They meet every day at the same time and spot in the Black Sea. Now they both have to go home, but they are not sad. There will always be the next day for them to meet again, won't it? Nessie wants to glance at Milo for the last time that day, so she turns. She is distracted and doesn't realize that she is in danger. She is caught in a plastic bag and can't escape by herself. Soon she doesn't receive enough oxygen and unfortunately she dies. Then the next day Milo swims excitedly to the spot where he was supposed to meet Nessie, but she obviously doesn't show up. He waits for her for a couple of hours till he decides to go to her house to see what happened. Milo finds Nessie's family and asks about her. They explain how worried they are. The mother thinks something really bad happened to her. Only if they knew. Milo gets really worried himself and decides to go look for her. On his way back, Nessie's little sister comes after him. And she says,
Milo, please find her. We're counting on you.
he doesn't have a strategy or an explanation yet, but he is determined to find out what happened. Milo wants to have faith, although at the same time he wonders why would Nessie go far from her home, from her family, friends, and also him. It just doesn't make sense. Suddenly, Milo spots a beluga far from him that seems to be a female. His little heart starts pounding faster as he gets really excited. He arrives closer to her and all the excitement turns into disappointment and desperation. The other beluga is not Nessie. She doesn't have a scale the color of peaches like this one. He once again swims chaotically and in a moment of carelessness he reaches a really polluted part of the sea. He doesn't feel well and can't think straight anymore. He feels sleepy and doesn't have the strength to endure it, so he gives in. Right here and right now begins the real ending. Nessie welcomes Milo to their new home. They are happy to see each other again. She explains everything to Milo, how she died almost a month ago, how she arrived in heaven. It is home to flora and fauna all over the world, species that can still be found on Earth, endangered species and also the ones that have already been extinct. Everybody lives in peace in this place, including Milo and Nessie. The two belugas had the chance to see each other again after a short time, but not every couple is this lucky.